Welcome to Shocking Election Poll. Today we're presenting the 2026 Senate election forecast as of November 9th, 2025. According to Race to the WH, Republicans are currently favored to take the Senate majority with a 65.6% chance, while Democrats trail at 34.4%. We'll go state by state, examining the numbers, trends, and what each race means for control of the Senate. Southern Republican strongholds. Starting in Alabama, a state long dominated by Republicans, Marshall is expected to win overwhelmingly with 97.5% support, while Democrats are lagging far behind at just 2.5%. This race is considered completely safe for the GOP, reflecting Alabama's conservative voter base. In Arkansas, Senator Cotton is poised for a decisive victory with 98.5%, leaving Democrats at 1.5%. The state remains a Republican stronghold with little chance for a Democratic upset. Mississippi continues the trend. Hyde-Smith leads 96.5% to 3.5%. This confirms the state's strong conservative leanings and makes it a safe seat for Republicans in 2026. Kentucky's race is equally one-sided. Cameron dominates at 96.6%, Stevenson only 3.4%. Democrats have little chance of competing here. In Louisiana, Senator Cassidy is projected to maintain his seat with 97.7%, leaving the Democrats at 2.3%. Louisiana's GOP base remains solid. In Tennessee, Hagerty is surging with 98.5%, with Democrats at 1.5%, a near-certain Republican victory. West Virginia's Moore Capito is ahead at 98.5%, reflecting the state's strong Republican alignment. And finally, Wyoming. Lummis leads 98.4%, with Democrats only at 1.6%. This is another lock-in Republican seat. Western and swing states. In Alaska, Sullivan is ahead with 73%, while Democrats are at 27%. This state is typically Republican-leaning, but Democrats could try to make minor inroads in urban areas like Anchorage. In Montana, Daines leads 90.3% to 9.7%. The state's rural conservative voters heavily favor Republicans, making this another safe GOP seat. Nebraska is firmly Republican, with Ricketts ahead at 87.5%, Osborne at 12.5%. Democrats have historically struggled here, particularly outside Omaha. In Idaho, Rishon, Idaho dominates 98.6%, leaving Democrats at 1.4%, extremely safe for Republicans. Midwest and battleground states. In Iowa, Hinson leads 76.7% to 23.3% in Iowa. While the state can swing in presidential races, Senate races have leaned Republican in recent cycles. Kansas remains GOP territory with Marshall at 85.9%, Democrats only 14.1%. Michigan is a key battleground. McMorrow leads 54.6%, while Rogers trails at 45.4%. With Michigan's mix of urban Democrats and rural Republicans, this race will be closely watched as a potential swing seat. In Minnesota, Flanagan leads 81.6%, leaving Republicans at 18.4%. Minnesota remains a strong Democratic state in Senate races, particularly in urban centers like Minneapolis and St. Paul. In Ohio, Houston leads 59.6%, Brown at 40.4%. This is another swing state that could prove critical in deciding the Senate majority. Southern battlegrounds. Florida is leaning Republican with Moody at 81.8%, Democrats at 18.2%. While the GOP dominates statewide, urban areas like Miami and Tampa could see competitive pockets for Democrats. In North Carolina, Copper leads 74.5% to 25.5%, leaning Democratic, but with enough Republican presence in rural counties to keep this seat interesting. In South Carolina, Graham dominates 92.9%, with Democrats at 7.1%, a safe GOP seat. Northeast and safe Democratic states. Maine shows Mills ahead 63.1% to 36.9%. Democrats with a solid lead, but Collins retains some support, especially in conservative districts. In New Hampshire, Pappas commands 71.8%, Sununu at 28.2%. The state is safely Democratic in this race, though historically, New Hampshire has swung in national elections. In Massachusetts, Markey dominates 98.9%, leaving Republicans at 1.1%, an unassailable blue seat. In New Jersey, Booker leads 96.2%, Republicans only at 3.8%, another solid Democratic hold. In Rhode Island, Reed leads 97.3%, Republicans only 2.7%, a very safe Democratic state. In Virginia, Warner dominates 96%, Republicans at 4%, safe blue seat. Western Democratic strongholds. In Colorado, Hickenlooper at 98.2%, Republicans only at 1.8%, solidly blue. In Delaware, Coons commanding 96.8%, GOP at 3.2%, safe Democratic seat. In New Mexico, Ray Lujan leads 92.4%, Republicans at 7.6%, another unshakable blue state. In Oregon, Merkley ahead 98.2%, Republicans only at 1.8%, extremely safe for Democrats. That's your complete 2026 Senate forecast, broken down state by state. Republicans look strong, Democrats hold key battlegrounds, and a few races could still surprise us. If you want to stay ahead of the curve in U.S. politics, make sure to like this video, subscribe to Shocking Election Poll, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a critical update. Stay tuned, because in politics, every percentage point counts and every state matters.